Hi guys, so I'm going to show you how I am going to build a word table for my list. Okay, so for those of you who don't know how to get to Word program, I'm going to show you here real quick. And if you already know how to get there, make sure that you fast forward it to, so down here is the Word program. I'm going to click on there. So this is what pops up real quick. And you want to do a blank document. All right, now you got all this. Don't get intimidated because these are your friends. So it says up here, document 1, Word, file, home. You always want to be in home. These other things like draw, design, insert, layout, references, mailing, review, view, help. And this is where you ask a question. Like it says tell me what you want to do. So I already know how to make a table, so I'm going to jump right into it. And I'm going to say I want a table, so insert a table. And there it is. It says table right here. And I'm going to try to figure out how many columns I want, what I need to replace when I use a can something in my inventory. So this is going to be the inventory of the canned foods that I have in my cupboard. And as I use one, I'm going to take one out of the list. So what I want to do is do one for the name of what it is, and then I'm going to do maybe 4 or 5, as much as my space can use, subtract it from the total, and then we're going to alphabetize this, and it's really, really fast. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create a table. So we're going to, and I want, it's already highlighting for you 1 by 1, which means 1 row and 1 column. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll say 7, and then I'm just going to do 2 for now, okay? And I'll show you why. So now it's not taking up the whole entire room of my paper. This is my paper, and it's telling me that there's 1 inch margin from the edge of the paper to the table. And then here's another 1 inch, or sort of 1 inch. But I want to make it so that it takes up the whole, and like not the whole entire thing, but just maybe lessen the left margin. So I'm going to take this guy right here. This guy right here. See where it says, see with that move table column? I'm not going to do that. I want to make this space a little bit smaller. So I'm going to take, if you're this one, there we go. So now that I moved it, it's going to fill up the paper, and now I only have like maybe a 1/2 inch, which is fine. I can live with that. Okay, and so I'm gonna do it the same exact way here, hanging in there, move it over here, and then so I want the space on the first column to be bigger than the rest, right? So I can go take this right here and move it there. Now it moved the rest of my table, so I don't want that. So I'm gonna go back here and move it back. I'm gonna move this and move it back. Okay, so here we go. This is the simple as I can show you. This is a very simple. You can always move any of these See, if you click inside the table itself, it's going to give you these guys right here. And you can move it here, move it there, whatever you want to do. You make it smaller. You can make it smaller or bigger, whatever you want. And then once you make it smaller, the whole table is getting smaller. So if you do the very last here and you click in inside, you always have to click inside. You can't be up here and giving it a command. You have to be inside the table. So if you click inside the table, you right click, it's going to give you all of these options, and it's awesome because you can insert right, which means I'm going to insert another column to the right of this. See, it inserted. So now I want to, you can click out of it if you want, but you can stay in there if you want. That's fine. So now if you're here, okay, if you're here, see this cross right here? You can also do it here. So it's very friendly, and this is why I love Word and I don't like Google Apps, Google Docs, okay? Because you can do so much more. Google Docs probably has the same exact way of doing things, but I just feel like Word has more functions that you can use. It's more comprehensive, okay? So now this is my whole entire table. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I can click up here. Now I'm out of the table. I can do whatever I want out of the table. I can remove there's too much space in between. I'm going to remove that, which means I can just backspace, click the backspace button, and then I'm losing those spaces, right? So now I'm going to go up here and click on centering the content of the page. So I click there and look, my cursor went to the middle. And as I type, it's going to stay in the middle, which means it's just doing it automatically. So I'm going to say list of food in my pantry. Okay. So now what if I don't like that font? Then I can highlight the whole thing. I can either go up here and make it bold. Okay, it's bolded now. Or I can highlight the whole thing again and change the text of it. And if you click this arrow, it'll give you all your options. And it even gives you all the options of what your text is gonna look like. So if I go here, it's Bauhaus 93. Look at here, it's changed it. So if I go up here, it changes. And then there's a whole slew of things down here. I kind of like this Bernard condensed. So I'm going to use that one because it's kind of pretty. I like it. Now, if you change that, it's not necessarily going to change it here. See? When you clicked in here, it still says Calibri body. Here, it tells you what font it is once you start typing. Okay, so if I type food name, I'm still on caps lock. Food name. See, it's Calibri. All right. So if I want to change that and I want to be in a hurry, okay. If I want to change the whole entire thing, and I say what's left, how many, and then here I'm gonna just say nothing because I'm just going to do -1, -1, or just do the count like I started with 4. If I say, okay, let me just go do that. So I don't want this font, right? So I'm gonna either click the whole thing with this. Look at this arrow right here on the left side. Okay, if you click on that arrow, it'll highlight the entire row. So whatever I change, even if I don't put any text in these boxes, it's still gonna, if I do that later on, it's going to keep it the same as what I have in here, okay? Because it's still here, Calibri body, and it's 11, size 11, which is, it's your normal size if you start typing like a letter. Actually, the regular is 12. So I want to change that to the same as the Bernard, and it even puts the last text that you use, the text font that you use. It says recently used fonts. Make sure, okay, let me go back. This is okay. Let me go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Click out. It's still highlighted. You make sure that it's highlighted. If it's not highlighted and you start typing, after you change this, if you start typing, it's only gonna change whatever you start typing. So you need to, again, click out of this. Again, you see that arrow right there? Not this arrow, because this is just gonna change one, right? It's gonna have to be this arrow, this empty arrow. This is a small black arrow. This is an empty arrow. So you can just click anywhere where you see that arrow. Even here, you click it, it'll tell you. And this box opened up for me as well. I can either change it up here or this or here. When I click that arrow, where is it? When I click that arrow, it's giving me easy access to the fonts. So I'm going to click this and say Bernard MT Condense. Now it's going to be the exact same font here. Okay, let's just go back. Here's a go back. I made a mistake. Here's a back button, which means it's going to change it back to what you had before. Now, if you want to do easy peasy, you just click. If you don't want to use this, is what I mean. You just click in here, right click, and then click the paintbrush, okay? I'm going to tell you what happens after you click the paintbrush, okay? And then you click that paintbrush and you find that what is this called? The empty arrow right there. Click it. It'll change it to the same thing. So you have two ways of doing it. You can do it the long way, or you can do it this way. Click inside, right click with your mouse. Okay. I know if you want to know what right click is, this is left click, right click. Then you take the paintbrush, and now it's going to paintbrush right there. Plus minus. That's what I'm going to say. Oops. This is how I'm going to keep count. Like when I go to the grocery store, or my husband goes to the grocery store, highlight this and then click again this paintbrush. Paintbrush is perfect. I love this paintbrush function. Right click, copy, highlight the rest, and paste. See? Let me do that again. Go back. All right. You want to put these symbols for the rest of all of these. Let me just do this. Let me move this a little bit again. You highlight it, right click inside the highlighted portion, because if you do it here, it's not going to do it. You're just going to remove the highlight, the select it. Okay, how you select is you get to the in front of the first letter or symbol, you hold and click the left button, drag it to the last symbol or letter of what you want to copy, let it go. Right, don't worry about this, okay? Click the right button, the right mouse, and then go to copy, left click. Then now you want to copy and paste it to wherever you want to paste. It could be these two or it could be these three, but I'm going to do the whole thing. So I hold the left, click and hold the left button, drag it, still holding it, let it go. Then go back to the highlighted area, right click, no holding, and paste. There it is. So now I'm going to start typing, and I'm going to type it just the way it is, starting with pineapple chunks. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let me move this. Move this. Oops. And then tab, 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 tab. It just added it automatically. Refried beans. Tab, 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 tab. Water chestnuts. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you. I'm just gonna do 4. Okay. Once I'm done, I'll come back and show you how I'm going to alphabetize the whole list. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm going to also put the number of how many I have. So I'm going to put 4, 1, 3, 1, oops, 1. Okay. Okay, so I am done. And it didn't even fit, it didn't even use up 2 pages. So, but this one added an extra page here. I don't want that because when I print it out, it's going to print the second page. So what I'm going to do is, see this, this is my ruler. It's telling me that I have this much space still in the bottom. If I take some of that space out, it will get rid of this second page because it's saying that if I put anything else on this line and I tab over, the tab will come down to here. Okay, it's going to start at the same 1 inch space. So because I took half an inch off of the left and the right margins, I'm going to also do that with the bottom one, probably even the top, because I don't want to waste my paper. So here I go again with that 2 arrows, one the double arrow, up and down arrow, adjust table row. I'm gonna click, left click and hold again just like before, and then I will drag it down a little bit. See how it got rid of the second page? I don't have a second page anymore because I got rid of it. And then maybe here I will also click, left click, hold, and then drag it up a little bit just to get rid of all that space. Too much space. You can also adjust the space, but that will come later. So here again, there's more space. I'm going to keep dragging it down until it's only a half. So now when I put more lines here down the bottom, it will I will have like maybe 4 extra lines or maybe 3 extra lines. All right, so now I want to do alphabetical order. So to do that, I'm going to highlight all of these. See this empty arrow again. You got to find that and then go down, highlight, and go all the way down to the bottom where you want it. Let it go. And then here it says nothing. Now you're gonna, anywhere in this dark area, I want to do it like on an empty space because I don't want to mess around with my text there. So anywhere in this dark area, I'm gonna right click, and then it says right there, nope, that's not it. Okay, so so I highlighted it, then I'm gonna do, where is my, here, see this A to Z, it says I want to sort this and sort it by alphabetical order. So I'm gonna click that. It says A to Z, which means you go from A to Z. Click it. So here I'm going to change this to column 1. And then I'll say okay. Now it is in alpha order. See, it's now in alphabetical order. Apple pie, bamboo shoots. I don't know why this happened here, right here. So I probably had like extra spaces there. All right, so it's not lining up with my A here. So all I have to do is, if I go to apple pie, click there. Look where this is. It's right here in line with the A. So I'm going to take this. This is, the bamboo is not in line. So I'm going to take this and click the bottom one with this little tiny line right here and move it, click and hold and move it under where the apple, it's lined up now with the apple pie. Okay, so now there's more. Here it went overboard. Here it went overboard. Actually, no, I had an extra space, so I'm gonna backspace. All right, now there we go again. It went to here, so I'm just going to click where it says, you know, hover. You're gonna hover your cursor. This is the cursor right here. See that empty arrow right there? That's the cursor. Whenever I move the mouse, that's where it's moving. So I'm gonna go, that's not the cursor, that's just to highlight it. Okay, so it's not that. That's not your cursor. So your cursor, where was it? Pineapple chunks right here. This bugger. So this is where your cursor is. So I'm going to go up here. Okay. See, if I go to panko, look at where my indent is now. Okay. Just watch this, and I'm gonna go to pineapple. I'm gonna click in front of pineapple. Oh, it moved. So all you have to do is hover over where it says left indent, left click and hold, and drag it under where it's lined up. This one right here, same thing. There's too much spaces before the refried beans. So I'm gonna move this up so that you can see. So all I'm doing is going to take my cursor over to the very end of my screen right here. See what you're moving right here to there. Look at the arrow. Look at the arrow there. If I go up and down, that moves the page up and down. Just the little things, you know, the little things makes it perfect. So under refried beans, again, if I click in front of the R, see where my cursor is right there? It means if this is here, it means I have too many spaces in front of the R. So I'm going to go backspace, and it went all the way to the end where it's not, again, it's not lined up. So I'm going to take my cursor again, go up underneath this bottom arrow. It says left indent. Click and hold. Click the left button. Click and hold and move it. You can move it anywhere. But I want it under the Q. And it takes a little getting used to it, you know. Maybe you'll go overboard or back, you know. It takes a little. You just need patience to like really feel your mouse and then let go. Again, here again with the water chestnuts, okay? For this one, I'm going to show you a different way because there's two ways, okay? There's probably more than two ways, but I only know the two ways. So I'm going to go here to tomato paste, okay? You're going to click up here, all right? And see where this is lined up. It's lined up with the rest. And then you go to water chestnuts. It's way back here, okay? So I'm going to go to tomato paste, click there. Again, with my paintbrush. Where's my paintbrush? Right here, Format Painter. You click it once, all right? And what it does, it's actually going to copy the formatting of this line where you clicked into, and then you go Format Painter, click that, and then click underwater. See the paintbrush? See the paintbrush? When you hover over the word water, but if you go out, it's not. So I'm gonna go into the word water, left click, and there we go. Let's say I added another item here. Let's say I did, what do we usually get? Cream of, let's just say cream of chicken. Okay, tab over. I'll just put 0 because I really don't have any. So now what? How are we going to alphabetize this now? You can either do it here, cream of chicken, do it here. Where's cream of mushroom? Cream of mushroom, okay? So cream of chicken will be above cream of mushroom. So you can go click on cream of mushroom, right click, let it go. You don't have to hold it down. Again, click into the cream of mushroom, right click, and then say insert row above. Click that. Left click that. Then you can put your cream of chicken in here, okay? But I don't want to do that. You can do that. It's probably easier for beginners or little intermediate to do that. But I don't want to do that. So I put it under here because there could be other things that you're going to add down here. But if you have like 7 different items, you can just keep going the way you were going. Tab, 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 tab. I add this, whatever, right? So I'm going to take that one line out. If you want to take the one line out or take something out or redo the thing because you made a mistake, you can always do backtrack, undo typing. So cream of chicken is down there, right? So you're going to go, all I'm doing is like with my mouse going up and down. You can do that, or if you don't have this on your mouse, you can use this thingy majiggy right here. Okay, so we want to put the list in alphabetical order again, you click A to Z, and then food, sort by food name. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So there you have it. Cream of chicken is now up there. Okay. And then it's, what happened to my 0? Nothing. Okay, put 0 then. All right, so now that it's in alphabetical order, when you start putting some more items down here, it's going to go to the second page. Now, what you want to do, you want to have this first row to repeat on every page. So you're going to highlight that. Then you're going to go up here to, you right click, and you're gonna, so you right click, and then you're gonna go to table properties. Then you want this row to allow row to break across the pages. Yes, so that's an option that's already clicked, but you want to repeat this as a header row at the top of each page. Click that and say okay. So now when you go here and you add more lines, and you get to the second page. All right. Oops, not yet. Okay. Now see, it now adds this automatically. So if you have 4 pages, 5 pages, whatever, you'll have on every page, you'll have this table row. Okay, so now if you have like a million things in your pantry, I don't, but if you do, let's add a page number so we know like how many pages. Insert a footer. If you want the page numbers to be at the bottom, you could do that. You can also add page number of the pages in your document. You can choose from variety of predefined looks or select your own format. So you click the page number. You want the top of the page. It shows you where on the top of the page it's going to put it. The middle, top, the right, or the left here. No, I want it in the bottom of the page and in the middle. So I'm gonna put my cursor down here. You can see there's the page number. I'm going to click it, and there you go. You have page numbers. There's page 1, page 2. I don't want page 2 because I have nothing there, and I could, handwrite it and then type it later on, but why if I could just type it? So now you want to save this. You can either use the file, or you can use this diskette, which we don't ever use anymore. So let's try it. Let's do the diskette. I always want to put my stuff in my desktop or my my external hard drive, but since my external hard drive is not attached right now, I'm going to put it on my desktop. Click that. And then file name, list of food in my pantry. It's taking the name of my document as a file name, which was great. I don't want to do it online, so more options. There we go. It's giving me all of these options, right? So I want to put it in my desktop. So to do that, you have to click on browse, which means look where you want to put it. Okay, so I click browse, right? Always left click, and then I'm gonna go to desktop, and I'm going to do documents, double click, and list of food in my pantry. Save it. There we go. It's already saved. So anytime, so you want to back up this document now. You can minimize this right here. Click this to minimize, which means that I don't want to see this screen right now. I want to go to my desktop. Click that. It's under my documents. And there it is. List of food in my pantry. And this is the documents where I saved it. Okay. I'll put it in the middle here so you can see. So you click inside, double click. Double click means just, okay. And there she is. Ta-da-ta-da-ta-da. So now I'm going to print it and I'll show you what I'll do with it. Now you want to print your document. So you go to File, Print. There we go. 20 minutes later, I sprayed my tree outside and everything, and finally it comes out. That's my printer. Okay, so here we go. I'm putting it right here. So next time I use something from here, I just take it out of here, and then I can go here and I'm like, oh, do I still have condensed milk? Even if I don't have to go looking, searching for it, because some stuff right in the back there. So I'll just go here and see what I got, and then I'm fine. I hope you like this. Make sure you click the thumbs up button, and then we will give you some more tips and tricks for the next time. We'll see you later. Bye.